I'm Barbara Dixon, and just out of curiosity, I'd like to know how many of you have old jewelry lying around that maybe you've lost an earring or a necklace broke and you've got the beads but you haven't restrung it, broken chains, things like that. Or you went to the beach and you brought back a bunch of seashells and now it's like, well, what do you do with them? Well, I want to show you a couple projects that you can do with those things and end up with something really nice that you can actually give as maybe a gift for Mother's Day. First one I actually have all the way done, and this was done using old bits and pieces of jewelry. And as you can see here in this little box, there's some of the pieces that I have left. And I just took a piece of scrap paper, cut out a heart shape, traced it on a board, and then just started kind of placing pieces of jewelry on here and arranged it to make a scene. You don't have to make a scene. The only reason this turned into one is because I found this old pin and this old pin and just kind of couldn't help myself. It looked like I needed to make a seashore scene. So, and all you have to do is glue it down with tacky glue. I love tacky glue. It works really well for this, and I bought the boards at Walmart. The boards and the glue is my only expense for this whole thing, and so you have a really nice gift for well under $10. So that's what this is, and I'm going to set this out of the way, and I'm going to show you I have the other one started. And we're going to work on it to try to finish. I did glue, I have tons and tons of seashells. And I glued a few of them down on here. And then I picked out a bunch of other pieces here. Some full shells, some are just pieces. And I want to try to kind of fit those in here. And I have played around with these a little bit just to try to figure out where they will fit best. Not sure I'm going to remember where I had them, but that's all right. But again, I did the heart shape, and I actually traced around that using a paint pen. You can use a pencil. I used the paint pen because it just makes a very faint line. It's a gold one, and that way it doesn't show up after I get stuff glued on in case there's any of the lines still showing. It doesn't show very much. So I'm going to start and just put tacky glue where I want some shells. And I've already determined I want these two. These are kind of pointy shape. So I want these down at the bottom for the bottom of my heart shape. So I am going to put the glue down here. And you want the glue fairly thick. And tacky glue can sometimes take a while to get out, but that's all right. Okay, as you can see, I've got the glue fairly thick on here, and then I'm just going to lay the shells in the glue. And those are going to become the tip of my heart down at the bottom. And others, you just got to kind of lay them on and think, okay, where is this going to look good? Ooh, I like that right here in the center. Ah! So again, I'm just going to put some glue in here. And lay this shell right in the glue. I'll try to kind of hold it up for you so you can see. I like how that looks, and it fits in that space fairly nicely. And let's see. Nope, that doesn't work. And that you just have to kind of play with your pieces. I have a bunch. I had some that were given to me, and some that I visited my sister in Florida, and then a friend of mine also visited Florida and brought some back. So between all of that, I have a ton of seashells. And it's like, well, what can you do with them? And this is one of the things that you can do with them. And you just want to have fun. Let's see. Okay, that would work well there. This one, because of the way the shell is made, I'm not going to try to put the glue on the board. I'm going to put it right around the edge. And I think I'm going to get my other bottle of glue because that one's getting kind of low. This one's a new one. So I'm just going to run the glue around the edge on this one. And that fits in there very nicely. Now, what else can we put on there? I'm going to move this one out of my way. Don't need those. I need something for in here. Again, because of the shape of this, it's going to be easier to put the glue around the edge. Yes, that looks good in there. And you can also just kind of go in and fill in a little bit with glue at the edge, just to make sure you've got plenty on there. Nope. Again, just play with it, fill things in. Now, I am not going to be able to get all this done in our time allotment here, but you can see what I'm doing and just do the same thing. Just take any of your seashells, buttons. If you have old buttons, that would work also. I'm going to move this one and put this one up here instead. And you can always change your mind up until the point the glue dries. Put this down here. So just keep working, keep playing with it. And like I said, this would make a really great Mother's Day gift. And you could even use maybe some of your grandma's old jewelry or your mom's old jewelry. Just make sure you use pieces that are not going to get used, not going to get worn anymore. Something that you might otherwise throw away. And this is a good way to repurpose and recycle it. So thanks for joining me and hope you enjoy this project. The boards I actually bought at Walmart, so you can find them there. Hobby Lobby also carries stuff. You could also put it on a canvas. There are a lot of different ways you can do this, but just use your own creativity and have some fun.